After reviewing hundreds of profiles and resumes of students who have secured 10 LPA plus package, I have come to a conclusion that these 5 skills played a key role in their journey. 4 and 5 skill is such that if you don't have it, you will definitely not get selected. I can give you in writing. So please watch this video till the end so that you get to know all the 5 skills and don't do any mistake. Before we go to the video, let me make a humble request. Kindly like the video. We are taking a target of 250 like this time, because every time you students are so helpful. I thank you so much. You always help us achieve that target. Also subscribe the channel if you haven't do. At least 60% students who are watching this video haven't subscribed, so please subscribe as well. So you must have seen lots of video like this skill you must have 5 skills in 2021, 10 skills in 2020. So they give you some generic terms like communication, coding, etc. In this video I'm going to tell you only those skills which are relevant to securing a job of 10 LPA and plus. So I will be talking you some normal things but which will be personalized to achieve our goal. So please watch till the end. And 4th and 5th skills are mandatory. First skill is the learning the tech lingo. There are many some common words which are very common like agile methodology, GitHub, open source, Postman and Heroku. All these terms are keep floating around. You should also know the basic meaning of. So you have to be aware about these recent commonly used tech jargons. It will help you in your written as well as speaking skills. For example, in a written, if you are writing a cover letter or a mail to a recruiter, or if you are writing some blog or in some webinar, you are writing something like commenting on a webinar, you can asking Q&A questions in a Q&A. So you must be aware about this commonly spoken tech jargon. You also need this kind of skill when you are giving an interview. The interviewer will get the vibe from you. If you interviewer is getting like you are someone who already know a lot about industry or that specific role like in Java or in web development, then it will be a definitely boost to you. If you look at the profiles who get selected, if you look at the LinkedIn post, etc., you will definitely get an idea like how this kid was different from rest kids who have applied for that job. Second must have skill is having an open mindset. As you can see the evolution of software industry, if you go in 80s, 90s, early 2000, there were a lot of closed system. Like if you are working in Microsoft, you can only use Microsoft based tools. You have to have your own server. If you're working in Apple, Apple has its own ecosystem, Oracle has its own ecosystem, Adobe has its own ecosystem. But now tech worldview has changed. This closed ecosystem has become an open ecosystem. You can get an idea by like GitHub is acquired by recently by Microsoft for 17-18 billions of dollars. So you can get an idea, a company which was like a symbol of closed ecosystem has bought a open ecosystem. So you can understand how it has become relevant. So how it will change your life? It will change like what kind of ideas you have to work upon and what methods you can use to achieve those ideas. Just imagine creating a communication tool in the closed ecosystem era. So what you must be thinking like how it can work on server, or how people can engage, how they can validate their identities. Now if you think of that in this current era, what you will do, you will just host an instance on AWS, create a software, deploy it there, make anyone from any part of this world to sign up. You can use emails, or if you are making for India, you can make your SMS OTP based verification. Payments has become very easy. You can get UPI, you can get debit cards, everything is very open. So the tech worldview, the user behavior, the employee behavior, the manager's behavior, everything has evolved from a closed mindset to an open mindset. As you are working in your colleges, you will be mostly interacting with the students of your branch, your senior or junior at best, and very rare you get interact with some students from outside your college. So you have to open your mindset, open your worldview. How you can do that? You can do with the help of hackathons. You can participate in these hackathons, make multi-college teams. Don't just work with students from your own college. On coding communities, you can connect with platform in Tathastu. You can engage with your peers on different activities that we keep organizing. One more way that you can do, you can make projects on these ideas by collaborating with different kinds of people. You can also work with non-tech people because they can help you like what kind of user behavior interface you have to make. So you can think of the ideas which are open and enable you to learn more in this open mind. In the third skill set, you must have noticed in people who are very quick to make friends. Like they will go to some coffee shop, they will make friends there. They will go to some webinar, some offline webinar, they will make friends there. They do some internship, they make 4 or 5 friends there, stay connected with them. So the ability to quickly become a part of a community is the third must have skills that you need to know, because in this world and age, networking is a key thing. Networking is a very general term. What I'm talking about is a specific thing, like you quickly become part of a community. For example, you are joining some boot camp in Tathastu, like you are doing a boot camp in Tathastu, there are 5 to 8 other students as well, so you quickly become friends with them, you engage with them, share, discuss, doubt, etc. you do with them, and when some opportunity comes some later, so they tell you like apply in this company, I will refer you there. Those kinds of things can be advantageous to your career. So what can you do with this kind of skill set is you can convince professionals to become your mentors, to guide you, to give you advice on what kind of projects to do, and they can also refer you to company. Knowing someone, having more connections will definitely help you succeed in your career. So how you achieve this skills, it can only happen if you have an open mindset to listen to others ideas. Like we have our worldview, we see things this way, ये ऐसा होना चाहिए, वो वैसा होना चाहिए, so we are rigid about it. So you have to be flexible and accommodative to the ideas of other people. Second, practice, engage in more such contents, hackathons, non-technical as well, like you are focused, I am doing only DSA CP, only DSA and CP, it's not going to work. You have to also create these kinds of abilities, this kind of skill in yourself, because just imagine you go to a company, you become part of a team, so how you interact with other members, the senior engineer, the tech lead, the business analyst, will also define how quickly you will grow in that company. Now in the fourth skill, as you know, if you want to secure a 10 LPA job, it will at least take you 2 years of preparation. The aptitude, the DSA, the coding, the project, the skill set, the mindset, everything will take at least 2 years. So very rarely you will see कि 2 महीने में निकाल ली, 6 महीने में निकाल ली. These are very rare instances, but in general you need at least efforts for 2 years. So a lot of students, what they do, they watch a video, some experience, and they get motivated, start studying, but they give up very easily. Like in 3-4 days they will get bored out of it and leave it to it. So you don't have to do this. You have to be stubborn. You have to find a goal and commit yourself to it. Majority of students are not able to dedicate efforts at a continuous level. That's why they are not able to secure a 10 LPA plus job. That's why I said skill 4 is very much important in this video. If you want to get selected, you have to find a goal, commit yourself, and succeed in your target, whichever you have set for you, that is 10 LPA job. So how you can do it, some tips I will give you, like create a peer group of your friends, like 2-3 friends, create a WhatsApp group, learn together. This is the most effective tool I've heard about in the recent past, which works. Like if you have your group and you share that I solved this problem, I made this project, I'm stuck at here, so it will give you a lot of motivation, like your friends are getting ahead, so that competition peer spirit will definitely move you forward. So this is a very important skill, because if you want to achieve anything in life, it will take a lot of efforts for a long period of time. Also it will not give you some immediate results, like you have studied and you are not able to solve a problem, not able to fix the bug. So it will take time. Give time, at least 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, depending on the severity and complexity of the goal you have. So being stubborn, committed to a goal for a long period of time, it's a very important skill to have. Skill number 5, let me explain you how things work in a good company. If you are getting a job of 12 LPA, 16 LPA, 18 LPA, when you go to that company and work there, so what people do, they make an individual own the whole product. Like they are given a small feature, so they have to do the first, understand the design, create the code, implement it, test it, and send it for the production. So you have to own a specific feature. Okay, one person working on this feature, second person working on another feature, so you have to own the end-to-end of that feature. So what happens when we study in our schools and colleges, so a lot of spoon feeding happens, so we are always dependent to get some guidance and motivation, some external input. But when you work in a company, in that specific feature, you are on your own. So you have to become a self-starter. Self-starter is a person who can do things on their own. If they are given a task, they will take initiative, fix it, solve it, look for solution on Google, or ask help from some mentor. It doesn't mean you don't ask for, but you don't wait for someone to come and say कि यार आप ऐसे कर लो, आपके दिमाग में पहले ही आ गया क्या कि मैं उससे हेल्प ले लेता हूँ, दैट पर्सन वर्कड ऑन दिस फीचर लास्ट मंथ, सो ही विल बी एबल टू हेल्प मी बेटर. बट आप किसी के मोहताज नहीं होते. यू आर नॉट वेटिंग फॉर एनीवन टू come and tell you. This is very important skill to have. It's a complex skills. I will break it into multiple part. First and crucial part of is problem solving. So you have to learn the process of problem solving, like how to approach a problem, how to understand it properly, how to think through all the constraints, all the conditions, and how do you reach to a state of finding which will be the best solution, and later executing it. So you have to first learn what is the process of problem solving. Second, you don't have to rely on others. You have to be atmanirbhar. You have to be self dependent. It doesn't mean you don't seek help, but you don't wait for someone to come and tell you. ये मैं पहले भी समझा चुका हूँ. Third, you should have good aptitude. You can achieve it by doing coding, DSA, CP, etc. It helps you improve your aptitude, or you can do directly aptitude like numerical, quant questions, reasoning question. That will also help your ability to solve problems. And last and foremost, सबसे important, take initiative, take some project, take some feature, do it, take complete ownership. You can also do this by taking some responsibility in your college, coordinating some events, some workshop. That will also help you in this creating this kind of behavior, and deliver all the promises. Like you said, I will deliver this project, deliver it on Monday. You said I will deliver it on Wednesday, deliver it on Monday. Over deliver, right? Under promise, over deliver. Okay, so this is very important functionality of being a self starter. If you are a self starter, if you can take initiative, solve problems, and deliver those results, it's going to help you a long way. So that's why skill number 4, being stubborn and committed. Skill number 5, being a self starter, is the most important skill you need to have if you want to become a good programmer, software developer, and secure a job of 10 LPA and plus. I hope I have given you all the details that you need regarding these 5 skills. If you have any query, let me know in the comment section. But if you see in a pattern, skill number 1 is getting know about, being aware of the surroundings, tech jargons, etc. Second skill is about taking that knowledge and applying a relevant mindset. Third skill is about connecting with people and quickly becoming part of a communities. Fourth is being stubborn. Without being stubborn, you cannot achieve anything. Fifth skill is being a self-starter, being Atmanirbhar, taking ownership of any task and delivering it, increasing constantly your aptitude as well. So please follow all these skills in their own ways. If you have any queries, you can comment in the comment section and contact me on WhatsApp as well.